Here we are. It's another coffee talk. One. You love to ring
That's
that
it.
bell, Mr. Jason.
Ring that bell.
Saved by
How's
the
that song
Bell.
go? Ah, Saved by the Bell. I got one for you today, Mr.
Do
Craig.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have it
All right.
right now.
I think, and this is actually one of the hardest things for me to do, is have clarity.
Uh-huh. I can resonate with that.
Because it seem like there's so many days where it's like when you get ultra clear on things, it's easy to do anything
Uh-huh.
if you're ultra clear on it.
Yeah.
And even deeper than that, I would say a journey without a map leads to nowhere. Clarity is the map.
A GPS
Clarity
without coordinates
gives you,
leads to nowhere too.
yep. Yeah, same thing. I know we kind of talked about that before, but it seems like anytime you and I are really productive and stuff, we have a definitive goal and it's like, okay, we need to do this specific thing and it becomes easy to achieve because then there's an easy way to build on it. You just work backwards.
Yeah. Every journey begins with the first step, Mr. Jason.
That's true.
After you've set up the coordinates by working backwards.
Yeah. But I think the hardest part is clarity.
Yeah.
I was just talking to someone earlier today about or was it today or yesterday? I don't even know. But it's basically taking the time every day to have that clarity. It's so easy to get into the daily funk. You wake up, day starts happening, especially with me, man, with 4 kids. Like, dude, the beginning of the day is William screaming. So I wake up to
Every
screaming
day?
every single day.
What's with the
About
screaming?
5:30 a.m. Dad, dad, dad. Like that fast too. The cadence is like dad, dad, dad.
No commas.
Dad. But here's the thing. I got so much that I like my brain starts going so I can lay there and just let him keep doing that.
I know. I'm on the phone
Once
with
my
you.
brain starts going, it's like I might as well get up.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
do you wake up before that happens?
No, that's my alarm
That's
clock.
your alarm clock. William. Dad with no commas.
Unless he sleeps into like 6, and then I'll probably get up early. I'll probably wake up right around 5:50 or something.
Yeah. I've talked with you when you were camping and you're up before everybody and you're like, okay, they're not awake yet. And we're, and then I'm whispering. I don't know why people whisper on the other side of the phone.
Yeah, that's it.
Matching and mirroring.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So clarity.
But yeah, clarity is the key.
So what are some ways you can get clear?
I think one of the things is whatever goals you have, set definitive dates that you want to have benchmarks. So if you need a certain sales for the week, have days that you know that you need a certain amount of quotes, a certain amount of whatever, right? And making sure that everybody else in your agency is clear with their tasks.
Yeah.
Because if everybody's clear, starting from the overarching goal of the agency, the values of the agency, the every little detail, if there's clarity on that, then everybody knows what to do and it will run smoother. A lot of times, and we talked about this before earlier today with the hiring, the reason why it takes some agents so long with the hiring is because, or so long for them to get up to speed in an agency. We heard it takes 3 months, it takes 6 months, it takes 2 months. And it's like, no way. Because they don't have clarity. They come in, they shadow someone, and it's like they're not really, because they don't know enough. They kind of just sit around and kind of watch people learn a little bit here and there. There's no benchmarks. There's no clarity to know exactly what I'm doing each day, and exactly where I should be next week and where I should be the week after, what milestones I need to hit by exact dates. If you do that, you can have somebody up and running in a couple, 2 to 3 weeks, like we talked about.
Right. Well,
But they have to have the clarity. So
they
you
don't
have to
even
have
have
the
the clarity
clarity.
going into it, though, right? They don't have the clarity on how to hire, whether or not they should outsource that. But also, let's pretend you're gonna do it. They don't have
Yeah.
clarity around what it takes to get that one candidate in the door. I don't think they have
Right.
clarity. I know for me, mine and your personal experience or business experience has been that originally you'd look for somebody who's licensed and with your carrier prior so that you don't have to do that training, which is the opposite. And so that's
Which
like
is the
not
worst.
good clarity, but that look at how small you've just made your pool to fish from. And then that's not a good pool of the ones that are available, because why aren't they available? We can all agree that's a good producer. It has an actual number value. Like they're worth a lot, right? Like your butcher, 60,000 a month. What does that produce
Right.
revenue wise, right? That's 60K a year of revenue coming in. That
Right.
that if you didn't if you only fished for people's old junk producers, you'd have turnover. So instead of creating 60 grand of revenue, I might have done the numbers wrong there. I think that was about right. But no, yeah. 200 no, 200 144,000 of revenue if you do 20%, right? 60K, 20% is 12K times 12, 144. So that's 144,000 of revenue that guy generates, right?
Right.
If you didn't fish in the whole system, the whole hiring pool, then he's not even available. You wouldn't even look
Right.
at him. And who do you replace him with? Somebody who's in the last 2 months and turn over and wash out because they didn't last anywhere else. So instead of
Right.
creating 144,000 of revenue to your bottom line, you're costing yourself money.
100%.
They don't know that pipeline, right? You got to set up 60 interviews to get 20 to show up to get one.
And see, when you break it down like that, it does become very clear. If we know it takes 60 applicants to book 20 interviews, or you have to book 60 people on an interview to have 20 people show up to find the one. Now, these are metrics now I can work with, because now I have the clarity to know what to do to make that happen.
Yeah.
Just like when you hire someone, they need to have the clarity of know what to do so that they can be successful for you.
Yeah.
Anytime
How many resumes do you need to get 60 interviews?
well, from what I've
Hundreds.
heard lately,
Hundreds. Thousands.
yeah, from what I've heard lately, it's crazy.
Yeah.
To get people to show
Which is
up.
precisely the reason to outsource.
You got to outsource. That's right.
That's a full-time job.
Or if you don't, you have to build it into your agency. The bottom line is this: it's just like the sales process, it's just like internet leads or anything else. It's a lot, right? No matter what, to have a successful process that you can scale or anything, it's a lot.
Right.
Don't think it's not. Like if you're doing the 1 quote a day, 2 quotes a day or something like that, your fixed costs are set. They're already high enough. You're never going to get to where you want to go. All you're doing is wishing and hoping. You got to have a process, and you got to know your numbers, and you got to be able to work there. You have to have clarity. Take the time at the end of the day to assess your day. Was the agency successful? What did we do numbers wise? How many quotes did we do? How many sales did we do? How many this? How many that? How many hours did we spend on this? What exactly was said? Like, just take the time to get the clarity. Now, if you know all those numbers, now you have the data set to be able to say, hey, we're on course here or we're not. And we got to make some moves to make sure that we're on course.
Yeah.
So clarity is king. I mean, clarity is the difference between success and failure.
Yeah. And
because there is no failure. There is no failure. There's just roadblocks. Yeah. It just might take longer at different things.
Yeah.
That's it.
Solving those problems. Like
Yep.
last time. Like that last coffee talk.
Coffee dog.
Coffee talk.
Well, I think that's it, Mr. Craig.
Yeah, it is. It is it.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Clarity.
Okay, bye.